Here's a catch. I would do it with absolutely no expectation of getting anything in return.
That's Michael Chapman. So he's a TV writer. A lot of parallels to game writing and working in a writer's room and all of that stuff. So I find his account really good. It's also really funny. He's also written for a lot of shows that you probably really like. So follow his account. But the point he's making here is the writers are on strike. If you're not in the guild already and you want to break in, should you go and stand with them and help them? Listen to the whole thing. But the point he's making here is about just being generous in general. And so now you've got to have the skills, you've got to be able to deliver, you've got to be able to do all of that. But if you're picking the people that you're going to sit next to in an office or do a Zoom with in writing, you want to pick the person who's generous. And so be generous. Now there's a difference between, hey, do this for me and I'll pay you an exposure. That's bullshit. Don't do that. But hey, you need this favor, I can do this for you. Or hey, I can introduce you to this person. Or hey, what about this idea or whatever. Like, be generous in that way. Don't worry about getting something back for it. Just do it. And sometimes you don't get something back. Sometimes you do. Sometimes out of the blue, someone will call you and be like, hey, I was talking to this guy. You should talk with him. And it really helps you out. And the reason being they gave you that introduction was you were generous to them. So be generous. Be generous with your time if you don't have other things that you can be generous with. But don't expect things in return. It's a really good advice on a way to get into the industry and just be somebody people want to be around and work with. But again, you also got to deliver. So practice your craft. Listen to people. Like for me, another writer, I'm gonna listen to their account. I'm gonna see what I can steal from him, because that's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, there you go.